Andrea here, and we are on the inside back cover of our 8x8 mini album using Graphic45 Midnight Masquerade. And we're empty, but I have the sheets here that's left. This is what's left. So just these 3 sheets. Alright, we're going to make those work for us. Let's go ahead and put this aside. We could use the back of this if we wanted to, but if we did that, this is the difference. This one's really, really shiny, and this one is not. And that would show. So you don't want to do that. You can maybe use it for the back cover or the front cover, but it's still usable. So you guys remember this page that we did. Let's see here. We did it here, and if we turn this sideways, we're going to use this for our back cover, and it's going to go this way. Plus, I'm going to create a flap for closing this down. So we're going to have our 2 pockets, which is the big pocket and then this little pocket here with a flap. I do want to go ahead and put an edging on both of these, and I'm going to show you, because this is all one piece, you can still do an edging on both of these without ruining the whole one piece. First, let's find the edging we want to use. Look at my little spinner here. I like that one. I like this one too. I think I'm going to go with this one. Do something a little different. Alright, so this is our first pocket. We're just going to unfold this, and before we even cut that, we're going to grab one of our papers that we want to use to cover it. And this is our small pocket, so maybe we want to go with the orange. Let's see here. Let's mark it up. Go with about 1/8 of an inch all the way around. Okay, we can move this one over. Actually, we're going to cut that down. Get rid of the Graphic45 logo at the top of the paper. Okay. And then cut this one down to cover our pocket. Alright. Now, I love the bordering. Now I'm just going to mark here so I can cut this down. Okay. Perfect. I'll hang on to that. You never know, we might use it. Alright, so when we go to cut this, you want to make sure it's even on the page, and take your any washi tape you have that you don't use that often, and get a little piece tape your paper down to your other paper. Okay. Just a little bit. And here. Alright, now we can place this on here, face down. And we'll get that straightened out. Make sure we're even on both sides. Same with this side. Just taper down. Alright, so I'm going to get out my big big die cutting machine so that we can cut that one. It's not going to fit on the small 6-inch machines. Got the big boy out. Pencil. Okay. I've cut so much on this that I cracked my plate and I have to replace the plate. But this is what happens when you cut a lot. But I'm not worried about this part ruining my paper because it won't. So, place your die in there with your paper and get ready to roll. Alright. Woo. Okay. I'm not going to put this away because we're going to need it for the other end. So I'll put it on the table behind me. Okay. Alright. Let's get our pokey tool. We can unflap this here and here. Take off our washi tape carefully. You don't want it to rip your paper. Alright. Yeah. So ease it up off your paper. There we go. Now you can do the same here. Like that. And then we can get rid of the top half. Get this opened up. we'll do the same here. And this is why I don't put my tape on, my double-sided tape on, until after I've done this. Okay, so here we want a little bit of lip. And so I only have to take about a hair off of the bottom of this one. So I'm going to do that real quick. Perfect. Okay, so now this piece is ready to be inked up and turned into a sticker. So we'll put this aside, because that's ready to go. And then it'll flip up like this. But since we're done with this side, now we have to flip it over and work on this side. And the same thing, we're going to get some paper to go on here. Just want to see what this looks like. So that's pretty. And that's pretty as well. I don't know which one I like the best. That's pretty. That one. I think I might end up going with this purple and orange. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay. So now what you want to do here is take your pencil, fold your little pocket up, and make a mark on the right side and the left side of the little pocket. Then fold it down. This is how much paper we're going to need. We're not going to cover this down in here because the pocket's going to be closed. So we only need this little bit here. And I just go like a little bit below that line so that it will be inside of the pocket. Alright. And again, we're going with our 1/8 of an inch around the sides. And we'll just cut that down. We have this piece, just like so. And then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to tape our paper down so that it stays in place while we're die cutting. And then we'll tape down our die. Make sure to even on both sides. And don't go too far around that top. We're going to tape it down. Alright, let's go ahead. I'm just going to trim this up here real quick because I don't need it to fold back on me. We're going to just run this through the die machine. Okay. Now we can get these tapes off. Alright. We can pop this off. Nice. Comes off very nicely. Okay, we are done with that die, so you can put it away. We're going to go ahead and cut our sides to get the top off. And the same on our black cardstock. Okay. See how well this turned out? Yeah, perfect. Okay, so we have these two pieces ready to be inked up and then made into stickers. And we have our pocket that is nicely covered. So we can go ahead and tape up our pocket, excuse me, and get it ready to be put down on the back inside page that we're working on. This particular pocket is going to be pretty long, so we're going to need a nice long tag for this one. Okay. And then we want to turn it over and tape this side. And this one's going to be our short pocket. So the tags for this one are going to be smaller, not as long as the other ones. Alright, let's get our book back over here. Hang on to our scraps because we're going to need them. Okay, put this in our pile for inking and pull out our pocket. So we're going to do the big pocket first. There we go. Okay, a little bit of glue. And on this big pocket, you're going to also glue the bottom, which is right here. You don't need a whole bunch of glue. Just get enough on there to stick it down forever. Alright. You want to center your pocket on the page. And press it down. Grab your bone folder and burnish your pocket. Okay, so that's nice. And then we're going to go ahead and glue down our little pocket. We're going to glue on the sides, but you're not going to glue it at the bottom here. Just going to glue on the sides because it's all one piece. All we have to do is fold it up. And we're good to go. Just like that. Then you want to burnish. Get that all nice and snug. If you see a little bit of glue coming out, don't worry about it. Wipe it off with your finger or keep a handy rag around. Doesn't bother me to get it on my finger. Okay, our pocket is ready for there. Now we want to make our flap. Let's see here. Well, you can do this two ways. You can hold your paper down like so, and then hold it out about a ½ inch to get it where this will be the fold line, and then cut it down. Or you can make your score mark first, and that's what I'm going to do. I just find it easier to score on to make the score mark before I... You don't hear all that? Oh my goodness. Alright, so I want to do it about a ½ inch, which is right there. That's where it says 1/2 inch. That was funny. I don't hardly use this scoring board. Usually I use my small one, but since this is 8.5 wide and this is not, that's why I'm using this one. Okay. Well, it's funny because it just makes a lot of noise. Alright, so I have my score line, and it's nice and folded, so I don't have to worry about adding that measurement in. Now, pull your paper all the way down till you get to this top part here. And then, once you're there, you're going to see the edge of where your flap needs to go. So you're going to make a mark there, about 1/8 of an inch from the edge there. You're going to cut it down. Okay. Now we're at the correct width for those pockets. So now pull your paper to the side, bring it up to the very top of your board here, and then pull it all the way to the side till you see the edges of your pocket. Now you want to cut about a ½ inch below the very last pocket. So about right there. Yeah. Let's do that. Okay. So there is our flap. I'm pleased with it. Now I'm going to go ahead and use that extra ½ inch that we had here, and I'm going to die cut this paper. So let's find our die cut, or die again. And we need to find what paper we want to use on this flap. So I'm going to put my orange piece down because the orange piece is actually going to show through. And I think I want to use this one. Yeah. So I'm going to use this one because it goes well with that orange piece. So let's put that aside. And let's go ahead and cut this down to fit this flap. Okay. I just want to leave a really nice size border. There we go. Let's get this cut. Okay. Oh, this is very, very pretty. Okay, so this is our folded area here. So we want to go ahead and make sure to place our die like so on the edge. So when it flips up, you're going to see the same cut. But before I do that, we have to have a piece for the inside of this. And I think I have some more of the journaling paper. Let me look real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, I got my journal paper all inside and I got it all cut. So let's just remove our tape. Careful removing that. You don't want to snag one of your loop-de-loops because it will rip. Alright, so that's ready to be cut. So on this side. See if I can release this. Ooh. Get my bone folder. There we go. Much better. Nice and smooth. Not ripping up our paper. There we go. That's ready to be cut. Let's get this tape off of here. And that's ready to be cut. Alright. Get scissors. Start with this one because it's on top. Okay. This is for the inside flap. Do the outside flap. Okay. And then this is the flap itself. See where we're at. That's not too bad. Now, you might want to go, because I only did a ½ inch, you might want to go a full inch, because this cut off a little much. I'll show you here. If we put this up under here, and then we put this one under here, you'll be able to see, and even though you'll be able to see, that's okay. A little bit of the purple is peeking out, and then you have this piece here, which is going to go just like that, and I think that ties it all in together really, really nicely. Now, closure. You have to think about your closure. Do you want it to be a magnet? Do you want it to be a little twisty tie? A button? Whatever you want it to be. I'm going to go with magnet because I got a bunch of them. So, that's that. I'm going to take this off just for right now. And I'm going to leave these two here. I'm going to go ahead and tape this one down. You'll see how it becomes a flap without being attached to the pockets. Okay. Okay. Go ahead and burnish that. Get our pokey tool out. Remove the backing of your tape. You're also going to need your glue. There we go. A little bit of glue. And I know you're thinking, hey, Andrea, I think you're forgetting something. But I'm not forgetting. I promise you I'm not forgetting. I'm not there yet because this needs to be put down. Alright. Go ahead. Put this down. Remember, we want it at the top. You can leave about 1/8 of an inch if you want. You want it at the top and you want it at the edge of your back page. You want to burnish it down. Flip it open and burnish again. You're going to get all this glue coming out. Okay. So, you're like, hey, Andrea, you're missing some. I'm like, no, I'm not. Alright, so these are our colors here. And then we have our journaling spot here. Right? So, we need paper for here. And we have this one. This one and this one, but I'm gonna use this. At least I think I'm gonna use this. Let's see if I could do this. stuff over. I don't think I'm going to be able to use this one because it's not thick enough. So let's pull out our scrap drawer. And thick, I mean wide enough. We have our scrap. This don't belong in here. This goes in our black scraps. Alright, we've got so many scraps. Hey. No, that's not wide enough either. What about, oh, that's tiny. Ooh, what about that one? Let's see. I like it already. Thank goodness for scraps. Yeah, this is going to be perfect. All I have to do is cut on that line and then cut a little bit down the side. So let's go ahead and mark that. Right there. Okay. Let's get that cut up. Turn it around so we can read those words. Oh yeah. That's perfect. Perfect, perfect. See? You gotta love those scraps. I love it. And look how it pulls in the purple and the orange down below. It's perfect. Alright, so that's our inside. This needs to be inked and made into a sticker. Inked, made into a sticker. Inked, made into a sticker, inked, made into a sticker, inked, made into a sticker. Alright, before I go too far, I don't want to forget my magnet. So, let's get our magnet. It wrapped around my finger to stick to the other magnet. That was funny. Alright. We're going to need some tape. I'm just going to make a little mark. Okay. I can go a little above or a little below that mark. So, just gonna go a little below. And you want to pick up your other one and put that on top. You want to take a little tiny piece of tape and put that right on top of that magnet, or let it fly out of your hand, however you want to do it. That was funny. Alright. Take the backing off your little tape here. And then press down. Now you have your magnet where it needs to be. I'm just going to put a little bit of tape here. Keep it nice and secure. Okay. Perfect. Alright, love that. Okay, so now I am going to ink up our paper and then make them into stickers, and then we're going to work on our tags. Be right back. Okay, so I got these all inked up and we are now ready to stick them down. So I'm going to start with the top, and that's just because there's no specific reason. It's just the one sitting on top. Okay. Don't forget your bones folder. You'll need that for pressing down. Alright, I want to put this underneath so I can see this line and know where I'm going with it. Okay. Yay. Looks good. I like that. Go ahead and open that up. And we're going to do the same for the inside top. Excuse me. Get our pokey tool. We're going to remove the backing of the tape off of the magnet. And I did this journaling paper for the inside top. And when you do thin paper through the Xyron, it can rip on you because it's so thin. So you gotta take it off slow and careful. Slow and careful. Okay, we will do that last because that's going to take a little longer to get off. Let's go ahead and get on the inside of this. Okay, that was funny. Alright, I'm going to do this piece here. I'm going to put a little glue to help us slip and slide nice and easy. If you're gluing your paper down with wet glue, then you already have a nice slippery surface. Okay. There we go. Yay. Don't pop out. We don't want you to pop out. I'll pull it up just a little bit. Then we can lay it down. Perfect. Yay. I'm gonna burnish it down. Then I'm gonna take this orange one, put it over our magnet here. Yay. Turned out nice. Okay. Now we have the purple one, and again we're going to have to use our glue to get it nice and slippery so that it doesn't stick down before we are ready for it to stick down. This will allow us to maneuver it better. Okay. Pull up a little in your pocket so you can get your paper down in there. Perfect. Alright, now we're going to pull up till we get that 1/8 of an inch and lay it down, just like so. Very, very pretty. Okay. Alright, let me get this paper put on and then I'll be right back. Okay, so if you're going to use thinner journaling paper, it's best to just go ahead and glue it on or use your tape like this. The Xyron, it sticks to the Xyron paper and then it breaks. Excuse me. Alright, so we've got everything on. I think that turned out really pretty. I have a piece that I would like to use here, and it is this one, and then that way they can put a photo in there. So let's ink up the edges on it. Then we'll glue it down, and because it's a chipboard die cut, it's a little on the thick side, so they'll be able to slide a photo in there. Nice and easy. Okay. Get our glue again. And we're only going to glue half of our chipboard piece because we want the photo to go in nice and easy. Okay. And then if you want a measurement on this, so okay, we're going to use it this way. The inside diameter is 2 1/4 inches. So that's how big that is. Okay. I love that. Then we need some rhinestones. Rhinestones. Let's get our pick-me-up here. That's the pick-me-up. Okay, what color do we want? I think I want to go with red. We did yellow on the other page. Yeah, see how that makes that pop? Very pretty. So let's move that out the way. Get a little bit of glue there. Same for here. A little bit of glue, you don't need a lot. Alright, loving the red. I'm not going to put these away yet because we might need them. Okay, I want something down here, and it needs to be another chipboard piece. That would be really cute. That's too big because that will interfere with our flap. And I think she's going to be too big. Let me see. Yeah. I don't know. We'll hang on to her because I do like her. And then there's this mask. And I like that one better. Okay. So I'm going to put this chipboard piece down. Actually, I'm going to ink it first because I want it to pop around that orange. You guys don't have to ink up your chipboard pieces. I like to ink them up because it really does help them stand out. So, get our glue. And then we're going to get another red rhinestone. That's why I say don't put them away yet, because you might need them. And that's going to go into where the hole was. We're just going to fill that little hole up with some glue. Let our rhinestone, there we go. Make sure to fill it up nice, leaving a little lip, because if not, your rhinestone will not stay. Or it'll fall in the hole. There we go. Thank goodness this dries clear. Awesome. Loving the way that turned out. We're going to need to put a black piece of cardstock there so that they know they can put a photo in here. So I'm going to shorten that one down a little bit. Okay. Should slide in. Nope, need to shorten it a little bit more. A little further. A little bit more. I'm just about to cut out a quarter of an inch and say forget it. Now it's probably too short. It's like right there, isn't it? Okay, so anyway, we'll figure that out. Okay. All right, so we have the inside, and we have to make some tags. We need a tag for this pocket and a tag for this pocket. And I'm going to use 8.5 by 11 black cardstock for the tags because I don't have any the size that I would like them to be. So let's get out your extra 8.5 by 11 and go ahead and eyeball the measurement on here. There we go. And that would be the same, yep, identical for that one. Okay. This is here. That's P1 for pocket 1. And here for P2. Alright. Now we need to move this so we can have some more working space. Go ahead and move this over here. Alright. That and this. I want to have, these are our measurements. I can tell you pocket number 1 is 4 1/4 inches, and then pocket number 2 is 7 1/4 inches. That's in length. And then over, they both measure 7 1/4 inches in width. Okay. Now that we got that out of the way, I want to fold my paper in half because I want pocket number 1 to have a bifold tag. And here is going to tell me, pocket number 2 is going to have the bifold tag. So here it's going to tell me I need to cut my paper right here. So I'll mark that down and we'll cut it. Now you don't have to do the exact width. It's up to you. I'm not going to do the exact width because I don't want to. Okay. But there's the tag for pocket number 2. Now I have to get the front covered. Alright, so I have purple, orange, this little tiny piece, that little tiny piece, another little tiny piece. Let's see, what do we want to do with all these tiny pieces? What do we want to do? I got that one there. Wow, because we've used up all of our paper. Except for these. We still have these left. So what if I take this? Oh, this is going to be cute. Okay. I'll take one of these. And I'm going to glue it down to there. Before I do that, though, I want to die cut this tag. I want to die cut the top of it. And we're going to go ahead and use this one. It's going to go this way. And we will get some more washi tape because we need more washi tape. Okay. And then another piece. Alright, I'm going to run this through the Cuddle Bug. My little one, I don't have the big spellbinder out because I don't need it right now. But if you ever get the opportunity to have more than one die cutting machine, making one big and one little is going to save you a lot of heartache later. Okay. All right. Cut clean through, no problemos. Pull that off. That off. Okay. Alright, so now that I have that cut, let's put our machine away. Okay, now we get our card back. Okay, that's the reason why I wanted to die cut first, because I needed to know if it was going to be if it was going to fit or not. Now I have all of these wonderful little pieces that I always save, and this one's going to fit right up in here. But do I want that for on top? If not, maybe the orange. Maybe a more solid color would be better. And then I can go down the sides with purple. No, You know what? I have more of this. So let's see. Yeah, I do. So I'm going to cut this to fit. And just for this particular one, I'm still going to use that. But these pieces I'm going to put away for right now. This is that process, you know, you get to working on your mini album and you're like, I need to do this, this, and this. This is what that process is all about. Okay. I'm going to take this trim off because it's just going to get in the way. All right. I want this to stay here. And I want this, yeah, to be about 1/8 of an inch off this black cardstock. So we're going to cut there. And we're going to cut here. Just those 2 cuts should give us our cover. And it's okay to layer your papers. You don't have to just use one or the other. Layer them up and have some fun with them. Okay, and then we'll ink that up, and that is going to go there. Before I put that there though, I want to cut just a little edge off right there and right there because they're sticking off. And we don't want that. Just going to round it off. And the same for this side. Should fit better. And then this one is going to go on top of there, but I think I'm going to cut off this white and blue line on the outside. Yes, much better. Oh, that really helped a lot. I did not like the white and blue line on the outside, but this looks much better and I love it. Okay, so we're going to get this inked up and we'll put it in our ink up pile. In our stickified pile, we're going to make a sticker out of it, and we're going to leave the inside blank and the back blank. People can put their photos on there. Okay, put that tag to the side. It's time to work on the next tag. Okay, I think the next tag, let's see, P1. See, this one fits perfect as the next tag, so we will put in two, hello, oh, we will put in 2 sideways tags, which will be this one and this one, and they can write on the front and the back. So that's what's going to go into pocket number 1. Yay. So let's get this inked up and ready to go. Be right back. Okay, so we got our stickers done. Put our pointy tool away. Let's go ahead and put our header on first. I pulled out the ribbon because I think I'm going to need it. Okay. I didn't get it perfect, but that's all right. Handmade means just that. Handmade, and it's never going to be perfect. Okay. Get our color down here. I'm going to take it from the bottom because I want to leave a little bit around on the bottom. All right, and this is why I think I'm gonna need that ribbon, and I think I want to put the ribbon down like that. Like so. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. Okay. We're going to take our tape and we're going to put tape on our ribbon. And you can use your Xyron machine to put your ribbon through. I'm just going to use the tape because it's such a small piece, and I have the 9-inch. I have the little one, but I ran out of tape or glue, whatever you want to call it. Okay, got my squishy. Break that off. I'm going to do it again on the outside here. Okay. And just turn your ribbon over before sticking it down and just burnish it really, really well. Get that glue stuck to that ribbon. See how it's bowing up? That's because that glue is ready to stick down. Get your pokey tool out and remove the backing of your tape. Okay, got that tape backing off. And you want to get it up to here. I'm not going up high. I'm actually just going a little above that black line because I want to make sure to cover that black line, just like so. And this is the same color ribbon we've been using throughout the entire book. Just nip this off a little bit. Press that down. Now let's get our card that goes on top. And this is going to go a little over the ribbon, I believe. Yeah, just a little bit. You want to try and make sure it's centered. Like so. I like that a lot. And I even want to put something here. And I'm going to use a bronze piece. And I think a bronze piece right here is going to, look how beautiful. See, just the little things make everything look so pretty. All right, let's get our glue. Glue up our bronze piece. I need to refill my glue bottle because it is very little in there now. And drop it down, move it around, get it nice intact. Get your rag, wipe the glue off your hands. Go ahead and dab. There we go. I love that. And we have the red rhinestone, so I'm going to grab another red rhinestone. Let's just get my pick-me-up. And a red rhinestone. A little bit of glue, and we're just going to put this in the center of our bronze piece. Sometimes that pick-me-up sticks too well. Okay, there we go. We'll just center that. Press down. Perfect. And that's going to tie in our red rhinestones. Okay. Get this out the way. Let's clean up a little bit. I don't clean up after every thing and I get all frustrated. Alright, we got our two other tags for the small pocket. Let's get our book. There is our book. Open up our book, our flip here, and this is going to dry really nice. It's going to go right into there. Perfect. I love that. And then we have our two cards to go right into this pocket here. Just like that. I love that. It turned out so pretty. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. The next episode is going to be the front cover and then the spine and the back cover. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. I'll be glad to get back to you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Have a great one. Bye.